Well, it is official. Eli Tomac's time at Yamaha is done. Now, obviously, this started before the 2022 season, which he immediately was doing well on that bike, won both the Supercross and Pro Motocross championships in 2022. And, just obviously a really good run with him overall. You got to say, without the injuries, probably shorter but more profitable, depending on how and when he wanted to retire, like he was talking about. I think if he had won one or two of those Supercross titles, he would be done already, and we probably would have had a shorter run of his career, but that's all ifs and buts. And obviously, Yamaha very happy for his time with them, for the two championships and the wins, and continuing the good PR run for teams after a high profile rider has left, saying, quote, a Supercross championship, a motocross championship, a motocross of nations title, dozens of race wins, and so many unforgettable battles. There's just one thing to say: thanks for the memories, Eli. What a ride it's been. Now, in total, with the Yamaha team, in the 4 years he was with them, like I said, in Supercross, he has 16 wins, 29 totals, including the wins. In Pro Motocross, 5 wins, 19 totals, and the SMX playoffs, 5 podiums overall. Now, you gotta say, without the ACL injury, without the knee injury, he's probably winning one, if not two, Supercross titles more. And again, that depends on if he'd won that first one, if he'd retired after that, who knows? Obviously, that would mean the second one wouldn't even be close to happening. But it's kind of one of those, who knows what's going to happen? Obviously it didn't, and now we are where we are. And well, next year we're going to be seeing him on orange. At least it sounds like that is the rumor that's been going around for a long time. And supposedly, as far as I'm reading this on Racer X online, that the deal has been signed and is expected to be announced next week. Now, that means we're probably going to be seeing him in World Supercross on an orange bike, and it's going to be, who knows? Well, I guess that depends if he does any World Supercross. Comment down below if you know if he's actually signed up for any, or any rumors, whatever. But the question now becomes, obviously, how well does he meld with the KTM? Obviously, on his whole career, we've had Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, all Japanese bikes, and now he's going to an Austrian bike, which different frame, different shocks, hydraulic clutch, not a cable clutch. It's going to be one of those things. Are they going to make the big changes for him? Give him a cable clutch, take out that whole hydraulic assembly. Are they going to give different internals for the shocks? And if so, how well does he meld with this bike, get used to it? Obviously, different team. He's going to be 33, obviously not in the prime of his career, not in the longest time in the world to get used to it. He's not going to be a 2 or 3 year deal where he can take a year and just kind of figure it out, I guess you'd want to say. It's going to have to be one of those things. Get used to it quickly, do a lot of training, and work out any of the bugs that you don't like. Obviously, with his teammate Aaron Plessinger, and then who knows about the Jorge Prado third rider bonus only deal, whatever that's going to be. That's a whole other kettle of fish. But I'm excited about this, obviously, to see Tomac back for another year. It's probably one of, if not the last, let's be honest here. And this whole generation, Tomac, Barsha, Webb, Roxon, Anderson, all these guys are in their late 20s, early 30s. You're going to see this whole generation of riders leaving very soon. And they're a very talented rider group. Tomac is one of the best to do it at the moment, keeping up with Jet, who is 10 years his junior. I'm excited at least to see another year out of this, and hopefully he is fully competitive on that KTM, and it's not just a wasted time. But so I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Good move to go to KTM. Bad move. Obviously, the Yamaha ride wasn't a continuation thing that is possible, But like I said, comment down below. Tell me what you think. You're excited for Supercross? Whatever it is. In the comments down below, tell me that. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.